Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. In today's video, we are checking out the MISAMO Masterpiece album. Very excited about this one. This video was available for a couple of days on Patreon in advance ahead of its release here on YouTube. It's going to be available on Patreon in one piece, whereas here on YouTube, due to copyright claims, strikes, and just the fear and paranoia lately with the reactors just getting copyright strikes and claims all over the place and just blocks in general, especially when it comes to Twice Japanese content. This video is going to be probably split into 2 or maybe even 3 sections. We are checking out 5 songs. However, I'm actually going to add another song because Do Not Touch, we did react to the music video and you can check it out somewhere up there if you want to see me talk about some of the meanings, the symbolisms, the paintings, and just crushing on the girls very hard. But just in general, I had a lot of fun talking about the music video and its symbolisms and how it's basically a consent song, which is something that is almost kind of like becoming less and less of a thing, unfortunately, because whether it's in relationships and intimate things that are happening and accepting rejection from someone or not being able to accept rejection from someone, or just idol life, which is something that I talked about in that reaction, and particularly with Sana's visuals with the red lights and everything, and the people just trying to come at her and grab her like zombies. It was very symbolic. Literally not too long ago, we had something happen with Jackson Wang, who a fan just ran up on him, or a fan, and in the time that the guard who was looking straight at her and was right next to Jackson, by the time he did something and pulled her off, some nasty shit could have happened and it could have been a very bad day. So as far as like idol life, relationship, and just in general, I feel like that song had a lot of cool symbolisms, but just in general, the Do Not Touch, MISAMO being a masterpiece all by themselves that you can only admire, but you cannot touch because they're so above everything else, and just in its basic premise being a consent song, it was a really cool concept that I absolutely adore. Now we're gonna check out the song again because there's a choreography video that I'm really looking forward to checking out. After that, we'll get into the rest of the songs. 4 of the songs that we're going to be checking out, I do want to give a shout out to Drasters for the translation and the color-coded lyric videos just in general. The final song on the album, Bouquet, is probably going to be a color-coded lyric video that I'm going to find on YouTube. And yeah, if you guys enjoy this content, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, check out the Patreon if you want to see some exclusive content, including lots of Twice content. We are almost done with Time to Twice. We literally just checked out the Y2K Taeyong show. There's an appearance of Nayeon and Chaeyoung on Nothing Much Prepared. There's an appearance of Twice on Jesse's Short Review. There's the first Knowing Bros episode that I reacted to not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago. If you want to check out all of the available content that I have on Twice and more, there's a full list of all of the available content in the $5 tier. You do not have to sign up in order to see that list. If you see, however, something on that list that you find intriguing, consider subscribing. Please do not join the Patreon before checking out the list, because I want you guys to make sure that whatever it is that you're signing up for, you know exactly what you're going to get. So check out the list. It's quite big. I'm quite proud of it. A lot of content that we reacted to, K-dramas, survival shows, various variety shows, and just focusing on other groups as well. So if you're interested, and also you would be supporting the hell out of this YouTube channel and the production of these videos and now allowing me to do what I do. So thank you very much to all those who subscribed to are basically the sponsors of this video. So without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Oh my. Nice way to make them stand out with the color scheme. losing control of this bottle. I didn't notice this part. I don't even know if it was available. Like a stop sign, cross. Yes. That roll is just... I can't get over Momo's spiciness in her vocals. Like, it's something that I really, really admire. Like, there's a certain like element of uniqueness to her voice, especially when she like raps or like does like this very fun singing. Oh, damn. Sana? Jesus Christ. Oh. Damn. Ooh, damn. Damn. Oh, that was smooth. Damn. I heard the touch me and touch you and I blacked out. Sorry. Damn, Mina. God damn. That is a deadly trio. That was beautiful. I love the ending of, it's almost like emphasizing like a photograph where the shoulders are basically exposed, and it almost looks like reminds me of like those black and white shots of the girl looking to the side, and it seems like she is basically without a shirt, or the shoulders are basically just exposed. It's very it's a very tasteful, and it's a very elegant and almost very pure kind of shot, which I feel like is like the meaning of the entire thing, of them being like this masterpiece in that frame. Is just, there's like a certain purity about it that just pulls you in. Like, you cannot control your senses. Like, you want to touch this masterpiece. There's like that purity that is almost like the thing that flips that switch in you, that despite being told not to touch, again, I'm gonna use the same analogy like with the How I Met Your Mother episode with Barney Stinson and Robin in that museum. Every label says do not touch, and Barney's like, challenge accepted, I'm gonna touch, but that's a painting, not actual people. Don't touch people, please, or anything else. Anyway, this was beautiful. I love that we got obviously more of the choreography, because we did get a decent amount of it in the actual music video, but we also got a decent amount of like visual storytelling and just a lot of neat, elegant, and just pretty visuals with the various paintings that were referenced, and just in general making this trio, MISAMO, look almost like holy to such a degree that they almost feel unholy because they expose something within your mind that just makes you possessed, as the visuals were with Sana, for example, her looking pure and whatnot, and then there's people and there's like this red light coming out, and the people turn basically into zombies that just against their best judgment they still want to touch that masterpiece. So this was beautiful. Really, really enjoyed it. Let's move on to the next song, which is going to be Behind the Curtain, and that is actually one song that I heard quite a bit about. Apparently this song sends people into overdrive or makes them pass out completely. So let's get into it.
Ladies and gents, let's do something amazing, you know?
Oh yeah. Oh, you can't set me free anymore.
Step up, no you wonder.
Oh, damn. Oh, what the Oh, you'll send me into overdrive for sure. This almost, let's take it back a little bit. I really love how grandiose that chorus sounds. It feels like it's like too big to handle. That's what she, never mind. The interesting part about this, the whole song actually, in the name Behind the Curtain, it almost makes me feel like if Perfect World was a musical, it would sound like this. And if Perfect World, which also had like the emphasis on the behind the scenes stuff, but if Perfect World actually expressed a perfect world where they were actually interested in the people that are basically like crushing on them and are doing it in such an obnoxious and toxic way as they do in the music video, it feels like if Perfect World was an actual like positive song in terms of what it represents, and not the toxicity and like how people can be oblivious just because they have a desire for you. I feel like it would be something like this. Honestly, let's talk about it. Damn.
Made me crazy, you like it, I show more now. Romanceと人は違う、新しいジャンル作るの You and I ちょっとの予想見ても全部見逃すから Focus on babe On the stage, more Listen to
Wait.
新しいジャンル作るの You and I ちょっとの予想見ても全部見逃すから Focus on babe On the stage, more Listen
I lost focus.
My climax 高まる Stage
God damn. Damn.
It's
okay. We got stamina. I'm quoting Saya, nothing else. Oh. Oh. Damn. Oh, I love how the girls are. The overlays are really, the layering is beautiful. I love the you can't break away anymore. That's really, really cool. Because it reminds me of Set Me Free a little bit. This is really... Damn. That's beautiful. And if I had to visualize like a music video for this, I would actually start looking at Do Not Touch and like introduce an element of the behind the scenes of Do Not Touch and providing like an aspect of them pulling you in and like talking like a POV shot of someone who represents the fans, because obviously this doesn't have to be like romantic straight on, but obviously there is an element to it. And then like the whole climax is them performing the song in a musical way, almost like in the theater, and you see the love interest or someone, you see his point of view of them performing, and maybe some of the girls are actually glancing at him. That would be a pretty cool little thing to turn Do Not Touch into almost like a musical, almost like a Broadway show, kind of. That's what I would do if I had the opportunity to direct a music video, which obviously I would do a shitty job. I just have some ideas. Anyway, this song was absolutely beautiful in the sense of like, unless you're the right person for me, then you can watch, but you cannot touch. This is almost like a song for the one that is right for them. And that person could be a representation of once, just in general. So this could easily be a song for the fans, the spectacle that is MISAMO, but also in a more romantic way as well. I love how their vocals here just are so complimentary one of the other. I love the depth of Mina's voice. I love Sana, especially in the later stages of the song, like overlaying her vocals on top of the existing chorus, like creating the harmonies and everything. Momo's unique voice in her rapping just does wonders to this song because it adds an element of like playfulness, which is something that she has in that voice of hers when she's rapping so fucking much. And then her singing voice is also really, really coming through here. I love the line, "Before you know it, you're already in my area," because the area is like, I'm on your mind. Not a physical area, but also if this was like a musical, that's kind of like the imagination. That's where it takes me, and like the jazzy elements within the song too is just, it helps amp up the love, so to speak, and creating a beautiful atmosphere. I love how catchy the Do Not Touch chorus is, and I love what that song represents in its essence. Sorry, there's something flying. And I love the music video. But this song could be a favorite of mine right after the first listen. I love how big that chorus sounds, and it hits incredibly hard and just feels like a musical, or a Broadway show just in general. This was really, really incredible. Let's move on to the next. If you glance away for a moment, you'll miss everything, so focus. Yeah, ironically, that was the part where I actually lost focus and I had to bring it back. Let's take it to the next song, and before I start stuttering like crazy. So Marshmallow is obviously a song that we've already checked out, so we're moving on to Funny Valentine. Let's go. Lyrics by Momo. Wait, did we get any information on Behind the Curtain?
Ladies and gents.
No. Okay. Thank you for providing that information as well, Drasters. Sunrise, never. Oh.
ているのどうして You got me Come closer to me just look at me 正体はもう仮面外して My funny funny Valentine夢まで Funny
Oh,
funny
damn.
Valentine 満たして
Mina.
情熱で溶ける甘い愛のチョコレート
Nice analogy. Really love Mina's harmonies. Wait, let's take it back to this chorus. This might be my favorite song so far from this album, which I just said that the last song, Behind the Curtain, was, but I also love the analogy. It actually reminds me a little bit of Kura Kura in terms of like representing various feelings of relationships and all of that, which some are very passionate. Flames, as far as like, I believe Momo's scene where her literally running into a flaming door or something like that. There was a candle, all kinds of stuff like that. So I feel like that's very, very cool. So that makes it more intimate for Momo as being the one who wrote the lyrics. So that's really, really nice. And I just love Mina's harmonies. I love the way Sana came in with that. Did she say hello? Like, it was so deep. And then this chorus, or rather like the post chorus, is just nuts.
Come closer to me, just look at me, 正体はもう仮面外して My funny funny Valentine 夢まで Funny funny Valentine 満たして笑ってた情熱で溶ける甘い愛のチョコレート衝撃が走る Be my funny Valentine
This part is Mina, you are. Damn, girls. And Moonlight. Nice. Dancing in the moonlight. Or Dance the Night Away. Sorry, let's take it back.
Don't like sunrise 時計を見ないでさあ楽しみましょう That's la ta 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 寂しくしないでいたそばにいて気になるの Tick tock tick tock せめて今だけ集中して私だけに You got me Come closer to me just look
Let's take it. I love that this is the second time in a row that they mentioned Focus on Me. They did the exact same thing in Behind the Curtain. Those lyrics were literally the same thing. That's a nice little continuity thing.
My funny funny Valentine I owe you my funny funny Valentine 証明して笑ってた情熱で溶ける甘い愛のチョコレート大胆になれる My funny Valentine
Yes.
Like a funny funny
I love the darkness as it lingers in the background.
You're on my mind いつから You stole my heart あなたに I just want you to hold me tight 私を抱きしめて You don't know me well enough yet I don't know if
This literally feels like a Kura Kura spin-off. Oh, every day. I love those harmonies, that's so epic and orchestral. I love this chorus. so much. That was amazing. This literally felt like if Kura Kura had a spin-off based on some of the emotions someone like Momo expressed with the fire. I feel like it would be beautifully represented with this song. That this legitimately feels. Plus, Kura Kura being a Japanese release kind of helps in creating that continuity. But again, there's also like things that make me think of like Moonlight Sunrise, Dance the Night Away, like Don't Focus on Your Watch, just make this count, and don't focus on the sunrise. I hate it because you look at your watch and then it's time to go. I don't want you to do that. Then expressing the feelings of you don't really know me, which again reminds me of Kura Kura because that music video represented all of the ways that love affects the girls, but yet some of the girls are affected in a way that is almost like bad. Like with Chungyeon, with the glass box, Mina, I believe the walls around her were crashing, like the house that is like her mind and heart is basically like crashing. Like not all of the girls are getting that happy ending, so to speak. And Momo's jumping literally face first into the flaming door, which I think people said that it was like a real thing that she did. So that's awesome. So it's really, really cool to see, to think about all of those symbolisms in Kura Kura and actually take it into account with a song like this. It legitimately feels like you can take all of the girls' arcs from that song, all of their aspects, and just continue that music video into this spin-off that is Funny Valentine. I love like the melting chocolate, which is something that usually is very much associated with Valentine, Valentine's Day at the very least, and all that kind of stuff. I love the expression of like feelings and emotions and the uncertainty as well of maybe this person isn't for me because you don't know me, but the love is so strong. I want you to be with me and fulfill me, that kind of stuff. They said it, not me. This was incredible. Those were probably my favorite harmonies between all of them together. It was absolutely beautiful. I love like the song gave me almost like a Phantom of the Opera kind of vibe. It felt like if there was a music video, there would have to be like an element of a Phantom of the Opera, or some of those like masks that cover half of your face. Like I forgot what they're called. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this was incredible. Again, lyrically, I don't know if you can handle me. Yeah. You stole my heart. Did I give it to you? Like, yeah, it legitimately felt like a very serious emphasis on emotions that were expressed in Kura Kura with this one, which is why I feel like if you want to check out my reaction to that, where I talk in depth about some of the things that transpired there from my perspective, at the very least with the metaphors and all, feel free to check out the playlist. But yeah, this is so far my favorite song from this album. And when you go into an album and every next song is your favorite song, this album is shaping up to be quite the masterpiece. And I could not be happier with this song. Is absolutely 100% my favorite. Behind the Curtain had like this musical jazzy vibe and just a Broadway kind of show to it. This song just feels epic, moody. The chorus is not, it's not about the chorus being grandiose as it wasn't Behind the Curtain. It's about the chorus being incredibly seductive, and then as the chorus is about to end and it sends you into that other dimension, as they say, my funny Valentine, and then Momo goes in with the funny part as well. It was just incredible. I love the production on the song. The harmonies in this one were definitely my favorite so far, and that's coming from someone who already is enjoying the hell out of every single one of the songs here. But this is definitely the favorite so far. That's the one to beat. So let's move on to the next song, which is going to be It's Not Easy for You.